A pleasant good afternoon, friends, and welcome to another edition of Connally Cougar Playoff Basketball here on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. I'm Rob Hipp, rolling solo tonight here live from Rockdale, Texas. I was about to say Round Rock, Texas. We were just doing some things in Round Rock earlier, but right here live today in Rockdale, Texas, not too far away, about an hour drive from the Pflugerville, Austin area. Again, thanks for joining us. This is the regional semifinal playoffs here in 5A competition. The Connally Cougars versus the College Station Cougars. It's a battle of the cats tonight here on SHN Sports. Excited to bring you this one tonight. Joshua Harris and I were actually on the call for Rouse just a few days ago as the College Station Cougars took care of business versus Rouse. That was a game that they led by as many as 20. Talking about the College Station Cougar team, led by as many as 20. Rouse in the third, though, brought it back to as close as 3, but they could not overcome the hump. And the College Station Cougars, a team with only 2 losses this season and only 1 district loss. They were the district champions in 19-5A, finishing first at 12-1, overall record 35-2. And they are set for a good one here tonight against first-year head coach of the Connally Cougars, a gentleman that I know well, Coach Bradley Washington. They finished the season 24-9, 10-2 overall, 17-5A. They finished second place to Cedar Park, who was 11-1. Their only loss, believe it or not, was to these Connally Cougars. Of course, those of you that have been keeping up with Connally know that. But a College Station team tonight coming in here with just kind of a chip on their shoulder after really letting that lead get away from them. But this Cougar team of Connally really set here as well. They've got to really watch tonight on the fouls. We talked to head coach Washington. We'll play that interview here in just a little bit, but let's go ahead and look again through the Connally Cougars. 24-9, 10-2, and 17-5A. They finished second behind Cedar Park. Their only other loss besides Cedar Park was the loss to Pflugerville back on January the 22nd, 43-42. Head coach, of course, Bradley Washington. They opened up in the by-district round, defeating Hutto 60-41, and then in the area round just a few days ago in College Station, defeating the Huntsville Hornets 60-52. For the College Station Cougars, again, 35-2, 12-1, 19-5A district champions under head coach J.D. Sullivan. Their by district, they defeated Montgomery 75-42. And then in the area round just a few days ago, we had that game here on SHN Sports. It was a victory versus the Rouse Raiders 67-55. There again in Giddings. Their only loss in the district season was to Rudder 59-36. That way back on February the 1st. That was in the area round. Well, we are just about 5 minutes before tip-off. As I promised, I have an interview with head coach Bradley Washington of the Connally Cougars. I'll go ahead and play that now. Stay with us, friends. Connally Cougar playoff basketball here in the regional semifinal continues after the interview. Connally Cougar head coach Bradley Washington. Coach, know you well. Your first year here at Connally, you've got to be proud with the way these kids have played, and your first year here now in the regional round of the playoffs here in this regional quarterfinal. You played Huntsville just here recently. Talk about that game, some of the positive things, maybe some of the takeaways, and now facing a very tough and competitive College Station team here this afternoon.
Yeah, Huntsville was extremely athletic, completely different team than tonight. Tonight they're a lot more sound, and we're going to have to buckle down and guard. I thought the key to our game against Huntsville was we didn't turn the ball over. I think we had 7 turnovers for the entire game, which is about 9 less than our season average. So just paying attention to detail is a huge deal, and that's going to help us tonight.
Well, the good news is tonight you're facing a College Station team that they've only got 2 losses on the season, 1 in their district, but we saw some glimpses where they struggled a little bit versus Rouse. They led by 20 at one point. Rouse cut that to within 3. This is a very tough and competitive team, though. Talk about the game plan tonight versus the other cats, if you will.
Yeah, just the plan is to be solid. If we can make them shoot contested shots and keep their point guard in front of us, I think we'll be okay. We know that we can guard. It's can we guard without fouling because they don't miss free throws. And so we have to show up from the start. You know, a quick start hurt them, or a quick start hurt Rouse on Tuesday or last Friday. And we have to get out and compete from the get-go.
Awesome. Well, Coach, you already answered the keys to the game, so I won't ask you that, but we appreciate you. Congratulations on a successful season so far, and best of luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Once again, that was head coach Bradley Washington of the Connally Cougars. Tonight, you'll be hearing me say the College Station or Connally, because it's versus both Cougar teams here, both the mascots, the Cougars, And so we don't want to get it confusing. So as the game goes on, you'll hear me say Connally or College Station instead of the mascot name. So just for your own reference on that as well. Hey, I want to thank our sponsors for helping us make this game possible here on SHN Sports. Our good friends with the Oak Ridge Disciple House, Joshua Harris. Again, we appreciate you, Joshua. The Oak Ridge Disciple House, a Christian character building ministry, nonprofit 501c3, helping men 18 and older overcome drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know is struggling, please give the Oak Ridge Disciple House a call. You can find their phone number and more information online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. We also want to thank Cavett Richmond of Cavett Richmond Homes, providing custom homes in the Central Texas area. Beautiful homes. I've known Cavett a very long time, and he does amazing quality work. You can check out his work and more information on Cavett Richmond Homes at CavettRichmondHomes.com. That's CAVITT RichmondHomes.com. We would also like to thank the Connally Cougars Basketball Booster Club for helping make this one possible this afternoon. Thank you to all of the fine folks there, and Tara as well. I had a chance to talk to Tara on the phone a little bit earlier today. Thank you, Tara, and thank you to all of our friends at Pflugerville Connally for your generous support in helping to make this broadcast possible here on SHN Sports. And then also, last but not least, the Central Texas Business Association, an association that touts its ethical business members. So if you're looking for products and services in Central Texas, make sure to check out the CTBA First, covering all of Central Texas for all of your needs, whether it be products or services, home and commercial. They tout a directory full of ethical business members that will take care of you for all of your needs. And hey, if you're a business in the area or work for a business and would like to represent your company with an organization that believes in being ethical and promotes just that, make sure to check out centexbusiness.org. That's CENTEX business.org. We're about 1:45 before first tip-off here live in Rockdale, Texas. Again, the time 6:28. We're scheduled for a 6:30 tip, and I was just talking to a gentleman sitting next to me, Mr. Jeff Perkins of the Eagle out of Bryan. Appreciate him as well, giving him a little table space here tonight. But I was just talking to him. I said, man, I don't see the officials tonight, so I have no idea. Hopefully they're here and on time, because usually they're out here about 10 minutes before walking the court. Of course, if they're not here, we can't get started at 6:30. So we'll step aside, take a quick break. Again, stay with us, friends. You'll just hear some music playing for a little bit. Stay with us. Connally Cougar playoff basketball on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. We'll continue in just a few moments. Welcome back to Connally Cougar playoff basketball here this afternoon on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. Rob Hipp joining you live from Rockdale, Texas. First tip-off was scheduled at 6:30 p.m. However, there is an official delay. Word from the scorers table was that there are a couple of officials here, but they're waiting on one other one. So that is the delay right now, as, again, we can't start the game until we have the officials here. So for those of you joining us, that is the holdup. Hey, I wanted to remind you this afternoon also, I want to welcome in any friends from College Station, Texas. We got to talk to some folks from College Station last week at the Rouse game, or just a few days ago. We appreciate the College Station community as well, and so I wanted to extend a special invitation and welcome into the broadcast. Although we're broadcasting here officially for the Connally Cougars, I did want to welcome you into the broadcast, and congratulations on a successful season so far. A great matchup here scheduled tonight. Talking about, as we talked to Coach Washington earlier in that interview, some of his keys will say we got to be solid tonight. If you're a Connally Cougar player, you've got to be solid, contest the shots, and really keep their point guard in check for College Station. And he's talking about, I really think he may have been talking about the guard, the 5'11", junior, Mr. Cade Cortan, who had 28 points versus Rouse. That young man came alive for the team and simply was unstoppable in the previous game in the area round versus the Rouse Raiders. So tonight, that's really where the Connally Cougars are going to have to keep their efforts on Cade Cortan, the senior guard at 5'11", keep him under check tonight. I think I said junior. He's actually a senior. So officially on the roster tonight for the Connally Cougars, we'll go over those names real quick. The 5'10" senior guard, number 0, Patrick Washington Jr., the 5'10" senior guard, number 2, Kylan Robinson, a 6'3" senior guard, number 3, Tyrone Perry Jr., a 5'11" senior guard, number 5, Octavius Berry, a 6' senior guard, number 10, Robert Myers, a 6'3" junior guard, Breon Powell, a 6'8" senior post, number 15, Eddie Burgess, a 6'1" senior guard, number 20, Kevon Bonds, a 5'5" sophomore guard, number 22, McAnthony Everest, a 5'9" senior guard, number 24, Devin Townsend, a 5'10" sophomore guard, number 25, Bobby Thigh, a 5'9" junior guard, number 32, Murray Guillory, and last but not least, a 5'10" junior guard, number 35, Cameron Balladuran. For the College Station Cougars, out of 19-5A, finishing 12-1, 35-2 overall, but 12-1 in District 19-5A. We'll go over their roster as well. A 5'9" senior guard, number 1, Kit Cawley. A 5'10" sophomore guard, number 2, Owen North. A 6'5" senior post, number 3, Carson White. A 6'3" senior post, number 5, Reagan Browning. A 5'11" senior guard, number 11, Cade Cortan. A 5'8" senior guard, number 12, Braylon Phillips. A 6'1" senior forward, number 13, Steven De La Rosa. A 6'3" freshman forward, number 15, Patrick Chu. And as I saw on the scores table, Patrick will be starting tonight. We'll go over those starters too once we get official confirmation from the scores table here in just a little bit once we get started. A 6'3" junior forward, number 20, Jaden Hall. A 5'8" freshman guard, number 22, Byron Johnson Jr. A 5'9" senior guard, number 23, Matthew White, and a 6' sophomore forward, number 30, Tristan Garcia. So again, those are your rosters for both teams. And again, we are just waiting on officials to get here tonight at Rockdale High School. A lot of these playoff games usually start at 7 o'clock, and I wouldn't be surprised if maybe one of the officials thought it was a 7 tip instead of 6:30. However, they're usually pretty efficient with that. So again, we will step aside and take another break. Stay with us, friends. Connally Cougar playoff basketball here in the 5A regional semifinals will resume in just a few moments. Stay with us, friends.
Introducing the SHN Sports Broadcast in a Box. Your team, your broadcast. With the SHN Sports Broadcast in a Box, you're in control of when and where you want to stream or record events. The SHN Sports Broadcast in a Box is a simple and affordable, high-quality, all-in-one broadcast system. Setting up only takes a few minutes. Included with every SHN Sports broadcast in a box are the essential tools needed to make your broadcast look and sound professional. A high-performance laptop, HD camera, top-of-the-line audio equipment, crowd microphone, easy-to-use streaming and recording software, including customizable scoreboards, all packed into a rollable case that makes setup and takedown a breeze for anyone. With every SHN Sports broadcast in a box, you will receive dedicated technical support, broadcasting training material for your team's broadcast crew, sales support to help generate revenue for your program, a landing page on shnsports.com for additional exposure, and frequent social media updates.
One of the things I like about Broadcast in a Box is its simplicity. I'm an old guy, right? So I'm not really a millennial, so I don't really get all this technology, but it's even simple for me. So that's the great thing about Broadcast in a Box. You just get it out of the box, you plug in a few cords, and you're ready to go. The other thing I really like about it is the flexibility. You can do so many different things with this piece of equipment. Ball games, coaches shows, you can do interviews, you can do institutional commercials. There's so many different things you can do with the Broadcast in a Box. That's why I think it makes a lot of sense for organizations, schools, small colleges to utilize the Broadcast in a Box. It's really a one-stop shop for broadcasting and online needs.
Are you ready to bring exposure to your teams with a simple, high-quality broadcast system? Contact SHN Sports today for more information on the SHN Sports Broadcast in a Box.
Well, the commercial spot that you just heard is for our new product here on SHN Sports. The SHN Sports Broadcast in a Box makes setup and broadcasting a breeze for any event. Whether you're a sporting team in high school, college, AAU, the Broadcast in a Box, an all-in-one solution. And it's really easy to get started for that product. All you got to do is visit shnsports.com/box. Again, that's shnsports.com/box for more information on how you can easily record and produce your own events. Save a lot of money and even make money in the process of doing it. Well, man, Willie Ryan's just walking up, shaking my hand, and we had the opportunity to broadcast for Willie and his teammate here last week, and excited about Willie. I talked to his mom earlier, so he's in the house today supporting his brothers here at Connally, I believe. So good to see you, Willie. And we appreciate Willie and all the stuff that he did this season for the Rouse Raiders. I talk about stuff. He really did some great stuff for Rouse. There's really no other word to describe except excellence in that team and that community under Coach Shane Krause. But here tonight in the regional semifinal, it is the Connally Cougars. Friends, I'm going to step aside, take another break. Again, the delay is because the officials aren't here yet. And that is what we're waiting on here. This was scheduled for a 6:30 p.m. tip-off. We're going to take a quick break. You'll just hear some more of our rotating music. Stay with us, friends. Connally Cougar basketball moments away here on SHN Sports. A pleasant good afternoon, friends. Welcome back into the broadcast here live from Rockdale, Texas at Tiger Gymnasium, just about an hour to the east of the Austin area, northeast Austin area. I came from Georgetown, which was only about a 48-minute drive. Tonight it is the regional semifinal. The Connally Cougars as the designated home team tonight versus the designated visiting College Station Cougars. A battle of the cats. The officials are now in the house, and I did want to make some clarification because I didn't want to get those guys in trouble. They were told 7 o'clock tonight. Most playoff games have been at 7 p.m. This one was scheduled for a 6:30 tip, and the officials were told it was 7, so that is why. So technically they're on time if you're looking at the time that they just came in. Usually the officials are in here 15 to 20 minutes early, and the time now at 6:43. So the teams are finishing up their warm-up shots. I'm sure that we'll get started here before too long. 3:35 is currently on the scoreboard. The officials tonight, the head official, Al Freeman, followed by Gerald Green and Rob Trevino from the THS BOA chapter out of the Houston, Texas area. Well, again, thank you for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and play that interview with Coach Bradley Washington once again so you can get tonight's keys and more to the game. This is Coach Washington with the Connally Cougars. Thanks for staying with us, friends. Hipp here with Connally Cougar head coach Bradley Washington. Coach, know you well. Your first year here at Connally, you've got to be proud with the way these kids have played, and your first year here now in the regional round of the playoffs here in this regional quarterfinal. You played Huntsville just here recently. Talk about that game, some of the positive things, maybe some of the takeaways, and now facing a very tough and competitive College Station team here this afternoon.
Yeah, Huntsville was extremely athletic, completely different team than tonight. Tonight they're a lot more sound, and we're going to have to buckle down and guard. I thought the key to our game against Huntsville was we didn't turn the ball over. I think we had 7 turnovers for the entire game, which is about 9 less than our season average. So just paying attention to detail is a huge deal, and that's going to help us tonight.
Well, the good news is tonight you're facing a College Station team that they've only got 2 losses on the season, 1 in their district, but we saw some glimpses where they struggled a little bit versus Rouse. They led by 20 at one point. Rouse cut that to within 3. This is a very tough and competitive team, though. Talk about the game plan tonight versus the other Cats, if you will.
Yeah, just the plan is to be solid. If we can make them shoot contested shots and keep their point guard in front of us, I think we'll be okay. We know that we can guard. It's can we guard without fouling because they don't miss free throws. And so we have to show up from the start. You know, a quick start hurt them, or a quick start hurt Rouse on Tuesday or last Friday. And we have to get out and compete from the get-go.
Awesome. Well, Coach, you already answered the keys to the game, so I won't ask you that, but we appreciate you. Congratulations on a successful season so far, and best of luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Well, once again, that was head coach Bradley Washington. We'll step aside and take another break. Stay with us, friends. Connally Cougar regional semifinal basketball continues on SHN Sports. We'll send it over now for the national anthem.
Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
The University Interscholastic League would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Without the generous support of these sponsors, many UIL activities would not be possible. The UIL gives special thanks to Balfour, Baylor Scott & White, Dairy Max, Dairy Queen, Ford, Fox Sports Southwest, Gatorade, Hellas Construction, Max Preps, the NFHS Network, Nike, Register My Athlete, Spalding, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. These generous corporate sponsors support the UIL in all its activities, music, academics, and athletics. The UIL appreciates these sponsors and their participation in all that the UIL does in Texas extracurricular activities. On behalf of the UIL and its corporate sponsors, thank you for supporting UIL activities in your community and enjoy the game.
Welcome back to Rockdale, Texas. Finally about to get started here for this 5A regional semifinal contest. I'm Rob Hipp, and again, thanks for joining us here on SHN Sports, your home for Connally Cougar playoff basketball. Again, brought to you in part by the Oak Ridge Disciple House, Cabot Richmond Homes, the Connally Basketball Booster Club, and the Central Texas Business Association. Starters tonight for Connally: number 2, Kylan Robinson, and number 3, Tyrone Perry Jr., number 5, Octavius Berry, number 10, Robert Myers, and number 15, Eddie Burgess. For the visiting College Station Cougars, number 1, Kid Cawley, number 35, Cade Cortan, number 13, Stephen De La Rosa, number 15, Patrick Chu, and number 23, Matthew White. And friends, we are finally about to get started here this afternoon. Again, thanks for joining us. Set for the tip-off is Eddie Burgess alongside Connally's Patrick Chu. We are just about to get underway from Rockdale, Texas. The 5A regional semifinal opening tip-off. Fighting for it is College Station. It's Cortan, and the early jump ball will go. We'll see where the possession arrow is, unless they call a foul on the floor. I don't believe there was any foul, and they may re-jump this one here. As the opening jump, Cortan just came out of nowhere, dug into it, and went to the deck, but they're going to go ahead and re-jump here. It is loud here in Tiger Gymnasium. Tip again. This time it's College Station. Quickly to the right, De La Rosa, and the opening score for De La Rosa. Just like clockwork, it happened against Rouse. And now from right to left, the Connally Cougars in their white jerseys, white pants, and hunter green with numbers outlined in black with those hunter green letters written across. A three-point shot from the white ring is good. Opening up right out of the gates is Kylan Robinson. It is a 3-2 Connally Cougar lead to start things here in Rockdale, Texas. From left to right, it's Matthew White, guarded up top by Octavius Berry. Over to the right wing, the drop-off pass to Patrick Chu. Chu baseline, left wing, Cortan, 3, short. Fighting for the rebound is De La Rosa. Back to his teammate. Off the right side is Chu, and 2 shots missed, and the Connally Cougars, for the second possession of the night, will have the ball in a 1-point lead. Quickly back to the left side. A foul is called on the 3-point shot from the right corner. It's off the fingertips of Robert Myers, and Myers will go to the line shooting 3. Foul called against College Station, and it is on Cortan. He will pick up his first personal first-team foul for College Station. First of 3 free throws off the right hand is no good for Robert Myers. It's a 3-2 lead. 59 seconds gone here in the first quarter. Myers, a second free throw, up and no good. He's 0 for 2. Critical free throws early because this is a College Station team that rarely misses from the line. Third and final free throw, up and good. Rolls in, 1 for 3 is Robert Myers from the line. And the Connally Cougars are showing a backcourt pressure early here in this game. Cortan will take it across the mid-court stripe from left to right with a crossover dribble. Guarded up top by Tyrone Perry Jr. Over to the right wing, it's Cauley. Back up top to De La Rosa. Into the hands of Cortan. Trying to go baseline from the elbow. Picks up his dribble. Pass over, De La Rosa. Left corner, shot up, well short. The rebound by Octavius Berry. However, the ball goes out of bounds off of Connally. So another opportunity here for College Station. It is a 4-2 Connally Cougar lead here in the first quarter with 6:36 to go. Coach Washington calling direction over to his players as College Station will inbound into their own rim. Cortan for 3 from the wing. The shot no good, actually from the corner. And it is Perry with the ball. Perry from right to left into the hands of his teammate Robinson at the top of the three-point line. Drops the pass back off to Berry. Berry over to the right wing. It's Perry Jr. Perry with his green shoes, taking a left-handed dribble over to the left wing. It's Myers. Shot from the 3. This one rolls out, no good for Robinson. He's 1 for 2 from the three-point line, and the rebound will go to College Station. It's White has it from right to left. Drops it off near the center circle at half court to Cortan. Cortan back over to White. White trying to work a dribble on the right wing against Berry, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds, but it goes off of a Connally Cougar player. Great defense there by Kylan Robinson. Inbounding the ball is De La Rosa from his own side of the court. Cortan, quick pass, left, White, corner 3, good. Beautiful shot by White, and it is a 5-4 College Station lead. They've led early in this one, 2-0. Connally back with the ball over on the right wing. Straightaway 3. This one actually jumps off. It's no good for Junior, and turnaround jumper for Connally. Shot up. It won't fall in, but going to the line, shooting 2 will be Burgess. So Burgess at the line shooting 2 for Connally. The foul will go against College Station in the act of shooting. First personal, second team foul now for College Station. That one on De La Rosa. Right-handed free throw shot at the bottom of the rim is good for Burgess. 2 for 4 now are the Cougars of Connally. And checking in for the first time this afternoon is Reagan Browning for College Station. Second free throw off the back of the glass and bounces off the front of the rim and in for Eddie Burgess, 2 for 2. And it's back to a Connally 6-5 lead. They've led by 1. Back the other way, from left to right, Cortan trying to work a dribble inside, and it's turned over. Great hands by Perry. Perry, 1-on-3, slip and dip, good! Wow, what a shot by Perry as he comes in flashing from the left side. And the Cougars of Connally now with their largest lead, 8-5. From left to right, it's White with his team trailing by 3. Drops it off to Cortan on the right wing, and actually, Cortan goes left. It's blocked. Cortan was going to the left side, and what a block from the hand of Perry Jr., who was flashing moments ago. 8-5 your score, 4:47 to go first quarter. College Station will inbound. It's Cortan, baseline, right side, good. Into the hands of Browning, who checked in moments ago. It's 8-6, or beg your pardon, 8-7, 1 point Connally lead. From right to left, at the top of the three-point line, working a left-handed dribble is Myers. Passes over to Perry Jr. Inside, assist, the shot good off the right side of the glass by Robinson. Robinson's got 5, and it's a 3-point Connally advantage, 10-7. Left to right, back the other way, ball on the floor. Connally is gonna steal it, 1-on-2, and it's stolen right back this time from Perry Jr. Cortan quickly back in motion. White, corner 3, shot good. White coming alive for the College Station Cougars. And wow, we have got a barn burner early, 10-10, 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Back the other way, jumper from 10, good for Robinson. Robinson now 3 for 4. He's got 7 points, and it is a 2-point Connally Cougar advantage, 12-10. College Station back on the right side. Cortan picking up a high screen off the feet of Browning. Puts up a shot, that one no good. Chu tips the rebound, back over to White. White to Cortan, straightaway 3, good! Cortan finding rhythm. And it's a 13-12 lead. As College Station regains the lead, 13-12. The Cougars back with the ball on the left side. Three-point shot from Connally, no good off the fingertips of Myers. 13-12, College Station with the lead. Chu takes a 3. The shot no good, and the rebound over reaching up is Burgess. 13-12, College Station with the 1-point lead. 2:35 to go. Straightaway 3, good for the Cougars off the fingertips of Robinson. And Robinson coming alive for the Connally Cougars with 2:29 to go. It is a 2-point Connally advantage, 15-13. Robinson already in double digits with 10 points. He is 4 for 5, 2 of those coming from the 3-point line, and a 30-second timeout called by College Station coach J.D. Sullivan. This is a much different start for the College Station team that came out rolling earlier versus Rouse, a much more competitive team, and no disrespect to Rouse, but this Connally Cougar team, a different cat this year under first-year head coach Bradley Washington. Coach Washington coaching throughout the Central Texas area. He's been at Georgetown, coached over at Leander, and now here at Connally as the head coach and doing a fantastic job in his first season. 2:29 to go, first quarter. Connally leads 15-13. Cortan will take it from left to right. He'll pass over to De La Rosa. De La Rosa will take a 3 from the corner. The shot off the side of the rim, no good. Reaching up for the rebound and into the hands of Powell. What a rebound by Powell. And all alone in the backcourt, bringing it from right to left is Robinson. Robinson again with 10 points. He has simply been on fire this afternoon with 2:04 to go, leading here in the first, 15-13. On the left wing, it's Octavius Berry passing back up to the top of the three-point line. Robinson from the high screen drops it off to his teammate. Looking back, three-point shot from the wing, good at the bottom of the net. Berry getting in the action now, and it's a three-point frenzy here early. 18-13, Connally leads. The largest lead of the night by 5 now for the Connally Cougars. Cortan thought about a 3, takes a step, drops off to his teammate on the left side. Pass back over to Browning. Browning top of the three-point line. Over to De La Rosa, around the world to the left corner. Now driving in baseline is Cauley, and it's a turnover. Robinson wants to run for Connally. 1-on-2, assist, left side, shot no good. Teammate back up, shot no good again by Robinson. He'll go to the line shooting 2. Barry Octavius had a look at it. He was blocked, and the foul will be the third team foul on Connally. I beg your pardon, on College Station. It is the second personal foul on De La Rosa. At the line, shooting 2, right-handed free throw, good for Kylan Robinson. 11 points now. As Perry Jr. will check back into the game, heading over to the bench is Octavius Berry. 1:16 to go, first quarter, 19-13 your score. Here from Rockdale, Texas in the 5A regional semifinal. Bends his knees, right-handed free throw shot, rolls around and won't fall for Perry. 1 for 2 from the line. 6-point advantage for Connally, their largest of the evening. Back on the right side we go. It's De La Rosa. He's guarded by Robinson. Drops the pass off to White. White guarded by Washington Jr. on the left wing. Pass back into the hands of Cortan. Right side, high. The shot no good. The putback by his teammate, good though. Great job there on the putback. I believe it was White. 19-15 with 45 seconds to go here in the first. Two in the back for Connally will bring it into the front court. It's Robinson alongside Perry Jr. Perry Jr. here on our near side as I'm broadcasting this afternoon on the visitor side and slightly off court to the left. Connally will work for the last dribble. He's getting direction from head coach Bradley Washington. Robinson just out there all alone near the circles at half court. With 14 seconds on the clock and his Connally team leading by 4, 19-15. Now trying to dart inside is Patrick Chu. Robinson over to the right wing, pass to Powell. Powell, straightaway three. That one off the back of the rim, no good. But nonetheless, not a bad start at all here for the designated home team, Connally Cougars, as they are ahead 15-19 after one. It's been a quarter of Kylan Robinson, who came out simply on fire with 11 points in that first quarter. We'll take a minute, we'll step aside. Connally Cougar Regional Semifinal Playoff Basketball continues here on SHN Sports.
The University Interscholastic League would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Without the generous support of these sponsors, many UIL activities would not be possible. The UIL gives special thanks to Balfour, Baylor Scott & White, Dairy Max, Dairy Queen, Ford, Fox Sports Southwest, Gatorade, Hellas Construction, Max Preps, the NFHS Network, Nike, Register My Athlete, Spalding, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. These generous corporate sponsors support the UIL in all its activities, music, academics, and athletics. The UIL appreciates these sponsors and their participation in all that the UIL does in Texas extracurricular activities. On behalf of the UIL and its corporate sponsors, thank you for supporting UIL activities in your community and enjoy the game.
Back in action here from Rockdale High School, home of Tiger Gymnasium, 19-15. The Connally Cougars currently leading the College Station Cougars here in a battle of the Cats tonight in the 5A regional semifinal. Connally will have the ball to start here in the second quarter. Already on their side of the court on the left side is Washington Jr. working a right-handed dribble. He's guarded by White, and Washington going to step near that half-court line, getting direction from his teammates and Coach Washington to his right. He'll roll over to the right wing. Washington pass up top over to Powell. Powell at the top of the three-point line to the left wing. It's Perry Jr. Perry from the elbow. Passes back over to Washington on the right side. Washington back up top to Perry Jr. Perry tried to penetrate moments ago. Now he's going to do it again from the elbow. Passes inside to Burgess. Burgess clearly has the athleticism. Turnaround jumper good as he spun around to the right side and off the right fingertips for Burgess, picking up his fourth point, his first field goal of the night. 21-15, back to a 6-point advantage for the Connally Cougars. College Station on the right side. Pass up to Cawley on the right wing. Cawley is guarded by Robinson, working a left-handed dribble near the top of the three-point line. He drops it off over to White. White almost loses it. Great shake-and-bake move, though, to get away from Washington Jr., and he'll drop it off over to Corton. Corton, right-handed dribble, straightaway three with a hand in his face. It won't fall. The rebound to Robinson. Robinson quickly with the Connally Cougars. Give and go action. Left side shot good off the left side of the glass. It's Eddie Burgess. 2 for 2. He's got 4 points, and it is an 8-point Connally Cougar lead here in this game. 23-15, 6:19 to go here in the first quarter. Connally almost strips it as it was Perry Jr. and Corton will get blocked. He hits the deck hard, and Corton will go to the line shooting 2. That's the first personal foul against, and the first team foul actually against Connally, the first personal on Tyrone Perry Jr. Tyrone Perry Jr., of course, the 6'3" senior guard, using his athleticism out there this afternoon. First personal, first team foul, 3 team fouls for College Station, and at the line shooting 2 is Corton, who is blocked and hit the deck hard. Bends his knees, right-handed free throw, spins in. This is a young man that does not miss. We saw it against Rouse. During that stretch where the Raiders were down by 20, they cut it to within 3, but Corton with 28 points in that ball game. Wow, what a night he had. 23-16 your score. Connally leading here in the second. Second free throw good. It's like clockwork with Corton. He does not miss. 6:10 to go, 23-17, 6-point Cougar advantage, Connally Cougar advantage as they move from right to left on the far side. And when I say far side, we're on the visitor side, so imagine them being in front of the College Station bench. College Station in their purple jerseys, purple shorts, and white numerals and letters on the jerseys. They've also got their last name, so it makes it very easy. We saw that last week, of course, as well. With the ball, it is Perry Jr., and a foul is going to be called against College Station. Second team foul against College Station. And the first personal against Patrick Chu. It's actually the fourth team foul now for College Station. Pass over near the half-court line is Myers for Connally. He's guarded up top by Cawley. Quickly over to Washington Jr. Baseline, drops it off to his teammate Myers, and Myers gets it stolen. Great defense by Patrick Chu, and Corton will bring it. On our near side from left to right, now into his own side of the court. Thought about a three, passed it over off the right hip to Chu, and the ball goes out of bounds. Great defense by Burgess alongside Perry Jr. The ball will remain, however, with College Station. With 5:14 to go, Connally leading 23-17 here in the second quarter. Quickly back up top is White after the inbound pass near the three-point line. From the elbow, coast across, he goes off the right side. Good for White. He can turn on the speed. Matthew White, the 5'9" senior guard, using the Rockets on his feet tonight. 23-19, College Station trails. Connally with the ball, inside pass, working through two defenders. Over into the hands of Washington near the elbow. Three-point shot from the wing. That one no good by Powell. Burgess fighting for the rebound, and he's fouled. I don't think it was in the act of shooting, though, so it will be an inbound pass. The foul is called on College Station, their fifth team foul, and the second personal now on Patrick Chu. So that will force Carson White to come into the game as Chu will head over to the bench. Inbounding the ball under his own rim on the baseline for Connally is Perry Jr. Perry way up top near the volleyball corner into the hands of Powell. Powell drops it off over to Myers on the right side, now at the right wing. Chest pass to Powell. Powell trying to work his dribble. Step back from the elbow. Shot from 13, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Connally. Put back, rolls in, and good. Wow, off the fingertips of Powell. That's the way to get back, young man. His teammate was there to try to clean it up, and Powell was able to come back and get it 25-19. 4:11 to go here in the first half. College Station back on the right side. It's Browning, three-point shot by Corton, no good. And Connally fights for the rebound. Unfortunately, they knock it out of bounds as Robinson thought he had the rebound and couldn't hold on to it. 4:02 to go, first half. Connally leads 25-19. Barry Robinson on the court for Connally alongside Burgess, Myers, and Perry. College Station inside pass, shot no good, fighting for the rebound, left side, puts it up, shot no good for Carson White, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line shooting two. And I believe that foul is going to be on Octavius Berry. We'll wait to see the official. It is. It's on Octavius Berry. He picks up his first personal. Second team foul for Connally. Coach talked about it. He said they've got to watch the fouls. They've only committed two here in the first half. Great game plan for the Connally Cougars as they've studied this team. Right-handed free throw for White is no good. The score remains 25-19 with Connally in the lead. Action has been fast tonight despite getting started slow. Waiting. Right-handed free throw for White. Off the back of the rim, no good. And Corton scoops up in the air, and he's got the rebound. Quickly over to the right side, it's Cawley. Cawley back up to his teammate off the front of the rim, no good for Browning. Gets his own rebound. So the rebounds tonight have went in the favor of College Station as they've controlled them on the offensive end. Back up top to Corton. He is guarded by Myers near the three-point line straight away. Pass over to the right elbow. Into the fingertips of Browning, who missed a shot but got his own rebound moments ago. Corton again back at the top of the three-point line. passing inside, off the feet, and a turnover. Octavius Berry fighting for it. He's got the ball, still on his feet and on the ground. Did he get a timeout? Or are they going to call a jump ball? It is a jump ball. And the possession arrow at the moment faces College Station. And unfortunately there, man, Berry should have got down and got a timeout. He wasn't able to get on it in time. And they're going to have to come out and clean some moisture up off of the floor there where those two gentlemen hit the deck. So getting the towel out there and drying off the court. Got to play it safe here. You don't want anybody to get hurt from slipping. 3:21 to go, second quarter. Connally, as the designated home team here in Rockdale, Texas, in the 5A regional semifinal, lead 25-19 over the College Station Cougars. Inbounding will be De La Rosa from the half-court line just in front of us to the right. He's guarded by Robinson. Pass into the backcourt to Corton, and Corton will pass it to the left side into the hands of White. White off a high screen, goes in, baseline, drops it off. White will put up the shot. He's blocked, but they'll say it's a foul. Great effort there by Matthew White as he dropped it off to Carson White. Got to make sure that you know which White it is. It's Carson at number 3 and Matthew at 23. And the foul will go on Connolly's Eddie Burgess, his first personal. Free throw good for White. That is the third team foul for Connally. White, Carson White, set for the second free throw. It is up off the right hand and good. He missed the first two, made the next two here at his next time at the line. Jaden Hall will check in for the first time tonight. The 6'3" junior forward in place of Carson White, who hit those two free throw shots moments ago. He's 2 for 4 now. 25-21 for the Connally Cougars in the lead. They've led by as many as 8. It's been trimmed down in half now by College Station. Connally with the ball, taking time here. Robinson into the front court with his teammate Berry standing to his left. Berry will pass over to Perry Jr. Perry Jr. back up top of the three-point line. Burgess inside, and it's almost a turnover. He was trying to feed Perry Jr., and instead Robinson able to come up with it. Robinson has it on the right wing, steps out, guarded up top by Corton. Robinson is right near the scorer's table with 2:24 to go. His team leading by 4, 25-21. They led 19-15 after 1. He picks up his dribble. This time he's going to have to pass over to the right wing. It's Myers. Myers back up to the top of the three-point line is Berry. Berry rolls off a high screen from the elbow on the right side. Pass, and they just keep moving the ball around here. Not putting up a shot yet. They haven't found it. Perry Jr. will pass inside to Berry. Berry dumps it off. The assist. The shot good by Burgess. He's got 6 points in the second quarter. 8 points total. He's 3 for 3 tonight. And with 1:47 to go, Connally extends their lead back 27-21. College Station on the right side. It's De La Rosa to Corton. Passes over to Matthew White on the left wing. Back up top to Corton. Corton guarded by Myers. And Corton will pass over to Matthew White. Matthew White near the top of the three-point line, goes over to the left wing. Now a three-point shot from the corner. It rolls off the side of the rim. It's no good for Browning, but yet again, another offensive rebound. Corton to White. White, the three from the wing, no good. Matthew White had a good look. The haul down by Burgess. And Connally wants to run. Corner, baseline. Thought about a three and passed up was Myers. Back over to the top of the three-point line into the hands of Robinson. Robinson, who had 11 points in that first quarter. He's been quiet here in the second. He hasn't even attempted a shot, so he is cooled off as the defensive pressure has been put on Robinson. With 48 seconds to go in the first half, 27-21. Connally as a designated home team with the lead tonight over College Station. Here in this 5A regional semifinal, they're going to run some time here. Wisely running some time. Robinson, Perry Jr., Berry, and Burgess on the court for the Connally Cougars. Also Myers out there as well. Those are your 5 on the court. And Perry Jr. is just taking his time, and he's got to move the ball around because after 5 seconds, they may blow the whistle on him. I mean, they're not, usually they'll call a 5-second if they're not moving around, and they're just letting him sit. And now Perry Jr. will work the dribble. Left hand, passes over to Myers. Myers back over to Robinson. Wing three, good! Wow! Perry with a three. It is a 30-21 lead, the largest of the night by the Connally Cougars. After the end of the first half, again, Connally 30, College Station 21. What a first half performance by Connally. This is a different cat tonight that College Station is seeing here in the 5A regional semifinal. We'll step aside, we'll take a break. Timeout, we'll spend about 8 minutes, but stay with us. We'll have halftime stats and more. Stay with us, friends, as we continue in just a few moments.
When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Texas, who do you meet? Answer: men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question: so where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer: high school sports.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
The University Interscholastic League would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Without the generous support of these sponsors, many UIL activities would not be possible. The UIL gives special thanks to Balfour, Baylor Scott & White, Dairy Max, Dairy Queen, Ford, Fox Sports Southwest, Gatorade, Hellas Construction, Max Preps, the NFHS Network, Nike, Register My Athlete, Spalding, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. These generous corporate sponsors support the UIL in all its activities: music, academics, and athletics. The UIL appreciates these sponsors and their participation in all that the UIL does in Texas extracurricular activities. On behalf of the UIL and its corporate sponsors, thank you for supporting UIL activities in your community, and enjoy the game.
Welcome back to Rockdale, Texas. 5A regional semifinal action on court tonight, as it is the Connally Cougars, a designated home team, versus the College Station Cougars, the designated visiting team. Connally with the lead after the half, 30-21. Robinson for Connally. Kylan Robinson, number 2, 14 points, 5 for 6 overall. He was 1 for 2, leading all scores from that free throw line again, 1 for 2. He was followed by Eddie Burgess, and we are underway. Third quarter action here live in Rockdale, and Connally with that 9-point lead. It's the largest that they've had of the night, and it was a three-pointer right near the buzzer by Robinson that gave him his 14th point. On the right side, it's Perry, and we'll see if there's any adjustments by College Station tonight. It's simply just been a physical outmatching by Connally on these College Station Cougar team. Connally with the ball, working a dribble near the three-point line as Perry Jr. at the top, guarded by De La Rosa, able to spin around him, and ball out of bounds. It was Myers. He passed to Myers on the right corner, and Myers not able to hold on to it. 7:22 to go, third quarter. Corton will bring it from right to left as College Station will switch direction now here in the second half. White over to Cawley. Talked to Cawley's mother a few moments ago. She's the official scorekeeper for College Station. Appreciate her and appreciate all the College Station fans that are joining us here today, even though this is a Connally broadcast. Three-pointer from the corner, good. Wow, what a three by Chu as he was wide open, puts it up, and it's 30-24, pulls his team back to a 6-point deficit. Connally leading 30-24, 6:48 to go here in the third quarter. Bringing it into the front court is Robinson. He is guarded by Cawley. Pass over to the right wing to Myers. Myers over, chest pass to Perry Jr. Perry Jr. going against De La Rosa. He will pass over to the top of the three-point line. Myers, and Myers in the act of shooting three will be fouled by Corton, and he'll go to the line shooting three. This is a Connally team that only committed 3 team fouls in the first, and only 5, I believe, for College Station. It's the second personal foul for Corton. First free throw off the hands of Myers is good. Myers had 1 point in that first half. It came on a part of another three that he took that he was fouled on. Second free throw, no good. Connally 12 for 18 from the field, including three-pointers in the first half. That's 66%. They were 4 for 7 from the free throw line. Second free throw up and good. So he makes 2 out of the 3. And he's now 3 for 6. 32-24. Connally back to an 8-point lead. Cawley for College Station picks up his dribble on the left wing. Passes into the hands. Actually, it was Corton over to Cawley. Cawley guarded up top by Perry Jr. He'll work a right-handed dribble from the right wing. Still with his dribble. Passes over to Corton near the circle at half court. Cawley trying to give him a high screen, and Corton wants to work around it. Drops it off in the paint to De La Rosa. and he is fouled. And man, climbing up high was Perry Jr., and he is hurt. And hopefully Perry will be able to get up. The trainer coming over to take a look, as he was high up in the air on that play trying to come down on the defense. And Perry finished the first half with 5 points. He was 2 for 3 from the field. Had 2 points in the first quarter, 3 with that three-pointer in the second. We'll step aside and take a quick break. 5:59 to go. Connally leads 32-24. Stay with us, friends. Back in action here from Rockdale, Texas. Perry Jr. able to walk over to the bench on his own. Hopefully just a little stinger there. And College Station will inbound quickly. Cawley has it on the left side near the free throw line. Will pass over to Matthew White. Matthew will backpedal near the half-court line. He's got to watch his right foot back there. And wow, he lowered his shoulder and plowed into Myers. And Myers is saying, you got to be kidding me. And I kind of have to agree, as Matthew White lowered his right shoulder and plowed right into Myers. And the foul is going to go against Robert Myers. Wow. That's the first personal second team foul for Connally. They lead 32-24, 5:47 to go here in the third quarter. Corner three, rolls in and out, no good by Browning. However, there was a foul away from the shot before he put that up. And it is another quick foul on Myers. Actually, no, it's a foul on Burgess. So Burgess will pick up his second personal, and 3 team fouls now for Connally. Inbounding the ball, Matthew White has it near the half-court line, guarded by Myers. Drops the ball off to Corton with a right-handed dribble as he is guarded up by Powell. Inside, Corton, left scoop and hoop, good. Great move as he fed through defenders in the paint, dropped it off the left side of the glass. It's 32-26. A 6-point Connally Cougar advantage. They've led by as many as 9 here, that at the end of 2. Pass over to Myers off the fingertips of Robinson as he was trying to go inside the paint. Myers has it on the right side, way near the half-court line here in that right corner near the out-of-bounds line. He's guarded by Cawley, trying to work a right-handed dribble, splitting through defenders from inside the free throw line. The jump shot no good by Myers. And the rebound to College Station. That was a bump on Myers, no call. And he is just going to play through it. Corton, three-pointer, good. Wow, a Stephen Curry-type three-pointer as he quickly runs to the wing three and delivers a trifecta, 32-29. Connally lead cut to 3 with 4:21 to go here in the third quarter. Jump shot rolls in, good for Robinson. And Robinson now with 16 points on the night. 5 for 6 in the first half. And a timeout is called by, I believe, Coach Washington. So a timeout on Coach Washington. So a timeout on the side for Connally. 34-29, 30-second timeout called by Coach Washington as he's going to regain some composure here for his team, even though they just made that shot. So again, 34-29. Thanks for joining us on SHN Sports. We want to thank the Oak Ridge Disciple House, a Christian character, faith-based, nonprofit Ministry, helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addiction. If you or someone you know needs help, please call the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Their number online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. We also want to thank Cavett Richmond Homes, CavettRichmondHomes.com. Also the Connally Cougar Basketball Booster Club. Thank you, Tara, and all the fine folks that do great work here at Pflugerville Connally, and also the Central Texas Business Association. Wow. Corton will take a three as Perry Jr., luckily back in the game after going out a while ago with that stinger in his knee. He gets hit, gets thrown to the court, no call, and luckily the miss by Corton if you're a Connally fan. And into the front court, the Cougars will have it. It's Connally Cougars. Robinson will stand working against Patrick Chu, and Robinson just taking some time here, running some clock with his team leading 34-29, 3:36 to go third quarter. Back into the hands of Perry Jr. Perry from the left elbow will pass over to Powell. Powell takes a three, rolls off the front of the rim, no good. The rebound, and off the left side of the baseline, the shot, good by Eddie Burgess. Man, it is hard to guard the big 6'8" senior post. And now Browning back for College Station from the left elbow will pass a bounce pass in the paint. Corton, it will go into the hands, a turnover. Perry Jr. has it over to Myers, and quickly back to the right side. Perry Jr. from the left corner will go baseline, spin move, wow! It doesn't fall though. Oh my goodness, what a move by Perry Jr. The ball was just about 6 inches from rolling in off the front of the iron. And now Browning will take a three. That shot, good. Browning has been a fire starter tonight from the three-point line and pulls his team to within 4, 36-32. 2:34 to go, third quarter. Robinson has it at the top of the three-point line. Burgess guarding him. Easy to see Robinson out there too with the green shoes that he has on. A little neon green with yellow on his shoes. Myers go around the world, back over to the hands of Perry Jr. on the left wing. High screen by Powell. Pass back up top. Inside now to Burgess. Burgess way back to Perry Jr. Three. That shot well short, but the putback good by Burgess, and he's got 4 points here in this third quarter and 12 in the game. 38-32. And College Station, before the shot, a foul is called on Connally. I believe that foul may be on Perry Jr. Hard for us to see because we're on the opposite side of the score table. It is on Perry Jr. That'll be his third personal, fourth team foul for Connally. Heading over to the bench is Reagan Browning. So the three-point threat, at least for the moment, somewhat distorted now with Browning back on the bench as Chu checks in for him. College Station on the left side with 1:50 to go third quarter, trailing 38-32. Corton will have it near the half-court line, guarded up top by Powell. White will set a high screen. Corton takes a three, and it's good. Beautiful shooting continues for Corton. He had 28 versus Rouse, and tonight putting some fire back in his team, now trailing by 3. It's a Connally Cougar 38-35 lead with 1:24 to go here in the third. Only 8 points scored by Connally here in this quarter so far. 14 points by College Station after they only scored 6 between the first and the second. On the right side, it's Washington, guarded by Cauley on the right wing. Washington will step back now, a crossover dribble from the paint. He will pass into the hands of Myers. Myers near the half-court line in front of his own bench. With a right-handed dribble, he is guarded by Matthew White. And a timeout called by Bradley Washington, head coach for Connally. 46 seconds to go, third quarter, 5A regional semifinal playoff here on SHN Sports. It's everything that it has been hyped about. A full timeout by Coach Washington. We'll go ahead and thank some more of our wonderful sponsors here for Connally Cougar playoff basketball. Again, the Oak Ridge Disciple House, a nonprofit, faith-based Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addiction. If you or someone you know needs help, give the Oak Ridge Disciple House a call. You can find more information at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Again, that website is oakridgedisciplehouse.com. We'd also like to thank Cabot Richmond Homes, your custom home designer here in Central Texas, for beautiful homes with a custom touch. There's no one better than Cabot Richmond. Check them out online at CabotRichmondHomes.com. That's C-A-V-I-T-T, RichmondHomes.com. Also, a special thanks to the Connally Cougar Basketball Booster Club, and as well as the Central Texas Business Association, home of the ethical business members. You can visit them online at syntexbusiness.org. If you're a consumer looking for products and services, look no further than our directory at syntexbusiness.org. Back in action, 38-35, 46 seconds to go, third quarter. Connally will inbound the ball to our right. It's Washington Jr., and he'll, wow, I guess he passed it all the way into the backcourt to Myers. I didn't see that because Myers was in the backcourt. Myers has it over to the right wing, near the three-point line. He'll pull back into the hands of Washington. Washington guarded by De La Rosa. Washington trying to work a crossover dribble. Between his legs, De La Rosa, great defense, but he's able to get away from it. The pass over to Myers. And Myers will stand near the official out near the right wing. He's guarded by Matthew White. Myers, a left-handed dribble. Great defense by White. He'll drop the pass off into the hands of Robinson, and Robinson will take a moment to reset. 10 seconds on the clock. Connally's got to move. 8 seconds, 7, now 5. Robinson will slip and dip inside, the shot up and no good as he fought for it. It almost fell. Robinson couldn't get it to drop. And after 3, the deficit has been cut. We are set for an exciting fourth quarter of action. College Station 35, Connally 38, a 3-point Cougar advantage. Coming into this quarter after the half, they led by 9. It's been cut down to 3. 14 points scored by College Station between second and third, and only 8 points for Connally as things went cold for both teams the last couple of minutes of the third quarter. We'll step aside and take a break. Stay with us, friends. Connally Cougar playoff basketball here on SHN Sports continues.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Texas, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Appreciate the UIL and all the fine work that they do here in the state of Texas. It's our true joy, honor, and privilege to bring you playoff basketball here on SHN Sports. Rob Hipp, fourth quarter action here from Rockdale, Texas, as the College Station Cougars trail by 3, 38-35, and it's Corton to tie it. The three-point shot no good, and the rebound by Robinson. Corton has been hot from that three-point line as well, however, missed that last one after making the previous 2. 20 seconds gone, 38-35. Connally with the lead and the ball on the right side. It's Robinson. Robinson taking his time. This is a College Station team that can score quick. Pass over to Burgess on the left wing. Working a dribble, high screen, takes a 3, straight away, good! Tyrone Perry Jr. for the trifecta. Big time 3 for Perry Jr. And a dagger. With a minute gone in the fourth quarter, 41-35, College Station back the other way. Chu is fouled as he received the pass from Corton. He'll go to the line shooting 2. The foul called on Eddie Burgess. That will be his third personal, 5th team foul for Connally. College Station only with 1 team foul. Chu at the line. He will shoot 2. Right-handed free throw, good. A loud stadium, packed house here tonight in Rockdale, Texas, where they actually split up both the sides. Instead of just having a designated home side and a designated away side, they split it right down the middle on both sides. Second free throw, good. 41-37. 4-point advantage for Connally as they'll bring the ball from left to right. Crossing the circle at half court is Kylan Robinson, who has been hot tonight. Robinson taking time, 6:52 to go in the final quarter of the game. He'll pass to Burgess, who hit the three moments ago. Burgess steps back on the wing. Now goes baseline against De La Rosa, passes back up top to Powell. Powell to the left side to Myers. Myers will work his dribble back into the hands of Burgess. On the right wing, guarded again by De La Rosa. Picks up his dribble, pass over to Myers. Myers to the left corner, it's Robinson. Robinson is fouled. Robinson thought about trying to go in, and the foul on Chu, that'll be the second team foul for College Station. Not in the act of shooting was Robinson. He's trying to have the discussion with the official that, hey, I was going in for it. And they're going to say, no, you're way too far out there, young man. So Robinson will inbound the ball. That is the second team foul for College Station and the third personal on Patrick Chu. Inbound ball, Robinson has the dribble near the half-court line as he patiently awaits his team with a 4-point advantage. 6:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. It is loud and proud here as it's the battle of the cats tonight. Burgess on the right wing. He's guarded by De La Rosa. Another high screen. Burgess will take the three. This one well short. He airballed it. Powell, Corton takes the shot off the left. It's no good. Connally wanting to run. Burgess again. Actually, it's Perry Jr., I beg your pardon. Perry Jr. was the one who took that three moments ago. I miscalled that. Perry Jr. with the ball on the left wing. Calling plays over to Robinson. And Robinson looking in the direction of Perry Jr. Perry Jr., De La Rosa guarding him. Perry Jr. takes the jumper from 15. The shot no good, but he's fouled. And, man, his knee is stung up again. He fell awkwardly again on that knee. That's the second time in this ball game that he has went down with some knee pain. And that's unfortunate for Perry Jr. With 5:27 to go, fourth quarter, 41-37. And when we return, there will be foul shots by Perry Jr. or someone. We'll take a quick break. Stay with us, friends. SHN Sports. Connally Cougar basketball continues. Welcome back. Connally Cougar basketball live here, the 5A regional semifinal on SHN Sports. At the line, shooting the two free throws will be Octavius Berry. He makes the first one. I think maybe just some muscle spasms, hopefully there for Perry Jr. as he's getting attended to over by the Cougar bench. Second free throw by Perry, up and good by Berry, beg your pardon. You got to watch out, it's Berry and Perry, 3 and 5 respectively. 43-37. Connally with the lead. College Station with the ball. On the left side. Cawley, straightaway three. Corton hits it again. Wow, this time an NBA three. As he was easily 7 or 8 feet away from that three-point line straight away. It is a 3-point Connally lead. Corton keeping his team in this game, 43-30. Connally back with the ball on the right side. It's Powell. Powell into Burgess. Burgess has got to use his athleticism here in this game in the post. We haven't seen it but a few times, and when he's been down there, he's made the shots. Fans wanting to travel, but his left pivot foot was still on the ground. The pass over to Berry. Berry in the paint. Back over to Myers. Three, wing, good for Myers. Myers clapping his way back to the left side. Big shot. It's 46-40. Connally leads by 6, 4:22 to go here in the 5A regional semi. White has the ball around the paint. High shot, up and good, wow. He put the shot up against a 6'8" big man, Eddie Burgess, and Burgess can't believe it. And Matthew White will go to the line shooting one. Burgess will pick up his 4th team foul. That's the 4th personal 6-team foul. So one more foul by Connally, and College Station will be in the bonus. Washington Jr. will check back into the game. It's Washington Jr. Robinson. First free throw is good, and the only free throw. Washington Jr. Robinson, Barry, Powell on the court as well for Connally. Bringing it into the front court is Robinson from left to right. He'll work his dribble inside, skip and dip, pass over, left wing into the hands of Washington Jr. One-armed right-handed pass over to Robinson. Robinson to Powell. Powell, straightaway three, didn't take the shot because they just want to run some time here. Corner Barry, pass back over to Myers. Myers who hit that three earlier. Myers trying to work a dribble on White. Now it's a jumper from the corner. The shot no good for Powell. A chance for College Station to tie the game. Corton will drop it off. Right side shot good by Reagan Browning, who checked in. It is a 1 point College Station lead. I beg your pardon, 1 point. Connally lead 46-45. 3 minutes to go here from Rockdale, Texas. Robinson loses the ball. On the court, College Station fighting for it. And a jump ball situation, the possession arrow should go to Connally as the last one went to College Station. And that is the case. It was a jump ball arrow. It again should go to Connally. College Station had the last jump ball. It will go to College Station. Inbounding the ball. And it's good to see Perry Jr. back on the court. He's had a couple of stingers on that knee, but luckily he's been able to stretch through it. Perry Jr. back on the court alongside Robinson. It's Myers, Powell, and the big man Burgess comes back on, but he's got 4 fouls. He's got to be careful. 3:02 to go. 1 point. Connally advantage. They've led by as many as 9. That at the end of the first half. 14 points scored by College Station from the second to the third. Connally only scoring 8 points. They've matched their 8 points already here in the fourth. Burgess will take the inbound pass. Connally going baseline, slipping through defenders. Back over to Perry Jr. Corner three. Good! Oh, mama! Perry Jr. with the second three of the fourth quarter gives his team more life, 49-45. College Station back with the ball. Corton has been hot in this game. Cauley has it. Back to Corton on the right wing. He's guarded by Perry Jr. Takes a three with a hand in his face. The shot no good. Rebound Burgess. Connally trying to hold their composure and hold the lead, 49-45 with 2:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bringing it into the front court is Robinson. Robinson to Perry Jr. High pass. Got to be careful. And Perry Jr. able to haul it down in front of the three-point line straight away. Pass over to the corner, it's Powell. Powell is guarded by Corton, gets around him, floater, shot no good. He was wanting a foul on a charge, and they didn't give either side of the team a foul. Powell's shot will just be said, no good. 49-45, College Station, it's Corton. Browning three, corner, shot short. Rebound Burgess, it goes out of bounds, but it doesn't. It gets tipped into the hands of Myers. Almost went out of bounds. Myers there to clean it up. 49-45, 1:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Crossover dribble Myers, gets around Corton. Inside over to Burgess. Burgess 1-on-2, back to Myers. Three-pointer straight away, good! Oh, baby, the three-point trifecta is alive tonight from Rockdale, Texas! Nine points for Robert Myers, 6 of them coming in the fourth quarter. And Connally extends their lead back to 7, 52-45. Full timeout on the court. We'll step aside. Stay with us, friends. Exciting finish here from Rockdale, Texas.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Texas, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
7:55 p.m. here in the Lone Star State, and right now the Connally Cougars with a 7-point advantage, 52-45. Here in the fourth quarter, and the final chapter winding down in the 2019 5A Regional Semifinal Playoff matchup. Again, here in Rockdale, Texas, I'm Rob Hipp. Thanks for joining us. And what has been an exceptional game by both teams. Connally, the athleticism this afternoon is something that this College Station Cougar team has yet to see this season. A team with only 2 losses, 1 loss in their district in 19 5A, finds themselves in a 7-point hole. Corton, Cawley will take a 3. That shot off the back of the iron. And the rebound goes back over to Cawley. White has it to Browning, who has hit 3s tonight alongside his team. He'll take the 3. That shot no good. And again, another offensive rebound, but this time it'll actually go out of bounds off the fingertips of Matthew White. Coaching staff for Connally smiling right now, but they know that there is still a lot of time in this game. 1:08 to go, 52-45 here in Rockdale, Texas. Again, thanks for joining us this evening. Hey, if you're listening, the SHN fan line is now open for texting. You can send us a text message to 512-522-9105. Again, that's the SHN Sports fan text line at 512-522-9105. We'd love to hear from you this afternoon. And the timeout still remains. It was a full timeout. So once again, if you've got a text message you'd like to send to us, we'll try to get it out over the air. Again, it's at 512-522-9105. One final time, if you want to send a shout out, whether you're a College Station fan or a Connally Cougar fan, make sure to send a text message. I'll try to get it out over the air here in this final minute. Again, the text line is open, 512-522-9105. We'd love to hear from you here in this game as the full-minute timeout winds down, 52-45. Connally Cougars leading College Station. A Connally team that finished second in District 17 5A behind Cedar Park at 11-1. And Cedar Park's only loss was to this Connally Cougar team. Inbounding the ball will be Corton on his own side of the court, right in front of some of the students for College Station. Corton will get the pass back to Matthew White. And with a 7-point deficit, a foul is called against Connally, and that will send Corton to the line shooting 2. You don't want to put him at the line. The foul will go against Brian Powell, his first. And at the line shooting 2 is Cade Corton, the 5'11" senior guard. 1:04 to go and his team trailing 52-45. The first on the front end of the 1-and-1 is good. This is a young man that is simply phenomenal on the court. He does not miss. Carson White will check back in for Reagan Browning. And for the Connally Cougars, Tyrone Perry Jr. will head back into the game as Breon Powell will head over to the bench. Breon picking up that first foul moments ago. 17 fouls for Connally, so it's free throw shooting all the way here for College Station. 52-46 your score. Second free throw, good. That's money every time. 52-47. It's a 5-point advantage as now College Station showing the pressure. Burgess will have it in the backcourt. He'll hand off to Robinson. Under a minute to play, and Connolly's going to eat some time. Pass over to Barry, and the ball on the court. Barry has it. Man, hands going everywhere and no calls anywhere. And luckily, Connally able to hold on to it. And still running some clock here with 46 seconds to go in the game. Myers has it, guarded by Matthew White. And they're looking for it to get a foul. At least you could think that. And now a blocking foul is going to be called against Matthew White. That's a good call because Matthew's feet were shuffling. It was a good effort by Matthew as He had good intentions, but his feet were shuffling. And that will be only the 4th team foul for College Station, the first personal on Matthew White in this game. Inbounding on the right side, on his own side of the court, is Perry Jr. He'll go all the way back to Robinson on the left side. And a foul called here by Patrick Chu with 32.9 to go. Connally leading 52-47. Checking back into the game is Jaden Hall for College Station, and heading over to the bench is Carson White. And he is getting an earful right now from Coach J.D. Sullivan. Inbounding the ball just in front of us is Perry Jr. He'll pass over to the right side to Robinson. Robinson working a dribble through 2 defenders. Passes back over to Perry Jr. Perry Jr. way over to Myers. 25 seconds. College Station's got a foul, and they're not fouling. Into the hands of Burgess. I can't believe that they're not fouling. This is unbelievable. And finally, Corton is going to foul. But my goodness, they ran 20 seconds off the clock before a foul. And the Connally Cougars, if they can hit their free throws, on their way. 52-47. And an act of no shooting, the pass over, and another foul. My goodness, as Perry Jr. hit here by Cawley. 15 seconds to go. Well, the student section for College Station has been verbal tonight, and so some of the Connally players, they went over and talked to him and said, hey, 3 of them, they got to kind of take it down a notch. So at the line, Perry Jr. on the front end of a 1-and-1. Perry Jr. will take the front end. The shot is up and good. 15 seconds, 53-47. Next free throw, up, and this one no good. College Station and Corton, who has been unbelievable, is trapped in the backcourt. It's turned over by, wow, a dunk! Oh, baby, what a dunk by Kylan Robinson. A statement dunk by Robinson. And the Connally Cougars defeat College Station in a battle of the ages here in Rockdale, Texas. A statement dunk from Robinson. Congratulations to College Station on an outstanding season. Your hearts go out to these kids as they finish up. What a season by College Station, 35-2. They go 12-1, finishing first in their district in 19-5A. But tonight, it was the athleticism of the Connally Cougars under first-year head coach Bradley Washington. Just too much tonight for this powerful College Station team. We appreciate all the College Station fans who have joined us tonight. Congratulations on a successful season. I know it didn't end the way you wanted, but our hearts and hats go off to the kids of College Station and the community on a great season. We'll step aside. We'll have final stats and more. Stay with us, friends. Connally Cougar postgame continues in a few moments.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Meet Josh.
The University Interscholastic League would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Without the generous support of these sponsors, many UIL activities would not be possible. The UIL gives special thanks to Balfour, Baylor Scott & White, Dairy Max, Dairy Queen, Ford, Fox Sports Southwest, Gatorade, Hellas Construction, Max Preps, the NFHS Network, Nike, Register My Athlete, Spalding, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. These generous corporate sponsors support the UIL in all its activities, music, academics, and athletics. The UIL appreciates these sponsors and their participation in all that the UIL does in Texas extracurricular activities. On behalf of the UIL and its corporate sponsors, thank you for supporting UIL activities in your community and enjoy the game.
Honey, isn't it amazing?
What?
The sacrifice, the dedication, the grit. I mean, they really set an example, don't they?
Oh, well, no question. Today's high school athletes are truly special.
Not the athletes.
Well, who?
The officials.
Oh.
Today's student athletes are truly special. But there's something pretty great about the men and women who officiate their games, too. Like the way they're giving back to their communities. Officiating is a terrific way to stay in shape, meet new people, and stay connected to the game you love. But the biggest reason of all? We need more qualified high school officials here in Texas. And without them, the rest of us would have a whole lot less to cheer about. High school games need officials. High school sports need you.
Great call, Rob.
Yeah.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
Connally Cougars victorious tonight here in Rockdale, Texas. Your final score, College Station 47, Connally 55. A game for the ages here in 5A regional semifinal basketball. Again, I'm Rob Hipp. Thanks for joining us here from Rockdale, Texas. And a special thank you again to all the College Station fans who joined us on, and I want to congratulate you on just a fantastic season. And your heart goes out to all the seniors, all the kids, but especially the seniors. Again, you got a great young man in Cade Corton, the guard there, the senior, number 35. What a game he had. Matthew White. We'll go over those College Station seniors real quick. There was a lot of them. Kit Colley, Carson White, Reagan Browning, who was great from that three-point line. Of course, Cade Corton, Braylon Phillips, Stephen De La Rosa. He was a fun one to watch these last two games that I had the privilege of covering. And then as we continue to go down here, the last but not least, the senior Matthew White. So again, thank you to Coach J.D. Sullivan on a fantastic season. But the Connally Cougars victorious tonight here in Rockdale, Texas. Again, the final 55-47. Final numbers, Kylan Robinson had 14 points in the first half. He finishes with a total of 18. He was 2 for 4 from the free throw line, 7 for 9 from the field. 3 of those three-pointers. A great job tonight by Kylan Robinson, leading all scores for the Connally Cougars. At times, we saw some injuries possibly for Perry Jr. Hopefully he'll be all right, but he was able to get back out on the court after going down twice tonight. He had 5 in the first half. He finished with only 7, but his defensive presence was simply, I beg your pardon, he finished with 12. He had 7 in the second half. He goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 4 for 8 from the field. A big night tonight for Perry Jr. as well, as he finishes with 3-pointers, 3 of those 3-pointers helping out his team. Octavius Berry on the defensive end had a great game. Didn't see him on the offensive end a lot. He was 1 for 2 from the field, but a perfect 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He finished with 5 points. Robert Myers came back in that second half after only scoring 1 point in the first half, and that 1 point came on a 1 for 3 field goal shooting as he was fouled on a 3-point attempt. He really recovered not only just in the third quarter, but really in that fourth quarter with 2 big threes for the Connally Cougars, finishing with 8 points in the fourth. He had 9 points overall, 3 for 6 from the line, 2 for 3 from the field. Both of those shots that he made were 3-pointers. For Brian Powell, he finishes up with 4 points on the night, 1 for 7 from the – actually, he just finishes – just looking here, he actually finished with 2 points, beg your pardon. So Brian Powell had some great defense out there. He scored his lone basket in the second quarter. And then Eddie Burgess, who we saw glimpses tonight of that young man doing some great work for the Connally Cougars. He finishes with 12 points. Eddie Burgess, I mean, you look at Kylan Robinson finishing with 18 points in the game, but let's talk about Eddie Burgess. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He was a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. All of those baskets coming down in the paint, and he was able to put it through when it mattered the most to his team. So again, your final score here tonight, Connally Cougars 55, College Station 47. We'll have times and more in the next opponent for Connally. We'll have that game right here on SHN Sports. Make sure to check us out on Twitter at SHN Sports. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook at SHN Sports for the latest in what's going on in Connally Cougar playoff basketball land. Again, we will have that game, and we are accepting sponsorships to help make these games possible. Of course, as the playoffs go on, so does the travel, and your generosity through sponsorship is greatly appreciated. It's only $25 a game, and so again, we appreciate that, and I look forward to being on that call on that next game as well. On behalf of everyone here at SHN Sports, I'm Rob Hipp. For all of our crews throughout Central Texas, it's our true honor, joy, and privilege to bring you playoff basketball here on SHN one final time as well. A special thanks to our sponsors for making this one possible tonight. I want to thank our good friends at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Joshua Harris, we appreciate all that you do, not only for us here at SHN, but in return it helps out the kids and those listening. So thank you to Joshua Harris, the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Visit them online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Also a special shout out to Cavett Richmond, Cavett Richmond Homes. Thank you to Cavett Richmond. You can visit him online at CavettRichmondHomes.com. The Connally Cougar Basketball Booster Club, thank you to Tara and all those that do fine work here for the Connally Cougars and all your efforts through the Basketball Booster Club. And then last but not least, the Central Texas Business Association, comprised of ethical business members in Central Texas. If you're a business owner or work for a company that would be a great member, as long as you follow the code of ethics, we would love to have you. You can check out more information at syntexbusiness.org. Again, final score, Connally 55, College Station 47. We move on to the 5A regional. Playoffs continue. It will be the regional finals. So again, join us on SHN Sports. If you're listening to us on YouTube tonight, I know that I do a Facebook stream as well, but if you're listening to us on YouTube, please make sure to subscribe to us. You'll know as soon as we go live here on the broadcast. Thank you, friends. As I end every broadcast reminding you, we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there tonight needs you. Until next time, good night and God bless from Rockdale, Texas. And congratulations to Connally.